What happened inside Joe Louis Arena last night landed singer Trey Songz under arrest.
Name, please.
With 2 alleged assaults during an apparent meltdown at the end of his concert last night.
The incident that is alleged here is also something that occurred while he was acting in the scope of his employment as an entertainer during a concert at Joe Louis Arena. The alleged events are isolated. I don't believe he's a danger to the public. I don't believe he's a flight risk. The defense is respectfully requesting a personal bond in this matter. At this time, I can't say anything other than he maintains his innocence.
They say they're going to cut my mic off because I'm taking too much time.
Around 11:30 last night at the Joe, Trey Songz was performing and he didn't want to stop, so his mic was cut off. That's when we're told the entertainer started throwing speakers and microphones. He tore down what appeared to be some sort of plexiglass, and he allegedly threw a mic stand that hit someone in the crowd. Then, when Detroit police went to talk to him in his dressing room, we're told he assaulted a sergeant, leaving him with a concussion.
As to the possibility of being a flight risk, the fact that he does live out of state, as you just indicated.
Well, I don't think he has it's not beneficial to him as a business person to become a fugitive.
After posting bond, Trey Songz left lockup at the Detroit Detention Center, only stopping for a brief moment to take pictures with fans.
Oh my God, I love you,
Take a selfie.
Okay.
And Tremaine Neverson, or Trey Songz as he's known, is due back in court early next month. We will certainly keep you updated. Reporting live on Detroit's East Side, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
He's trying to force me to take a shot, right? They in a deep ass conversation. Just still over here selling me out. He's trying to force me to take a shot, right? They in a deep ass conversation. Just still over here selling me out. He's trying to force me to take a shot, right? They in a deep ass conversation. Just still over here selling me out.
R&B singer Trey Songz is accused of attacking a woman during the NBA All-Star Weekend here in Los Angeles.
Well, today she told her story. CBS 2's Lisa Siegel has her words as well as what the artist's attorney has to say.
I was crying, terrified, in shock.
For the first time, the woman accusing Tremaine Neverson, also known as Trey Songz, of beating her so badly she ended up with a concussion, is speaking out about what happened the morning of February 17th. Her name is Andrea Buera.
I was attending an after party when Trey began yelling at me, choking me, punching me, and ultimately he knocked me to the ground.
Her attorney, Lisa Bloom, says the two had been friends for years, and he seemed to become enraged when she began talking to one of his friends.
I had to go to the hospital because he hit me so hard that I had a concussion.
Buera says the next day she had dark bruises on her body, face, and neck. Last week, she got a restraining order against Songz.
Trey Songz, you picked on the wrong woman this time.
Bloom says Songz has a history of allegations dating back at least a decade of verbally and physically assaulting others.
The day that Trey Songz allegedly attacked Andrea, he was already on probation in Michigan.
Songz attorney Sean Hawley told us, "We are cooperating with law enforcement through the proper channels and not in the media." Now, as for Buera, she felt she had to speak out and also has a message for her former friend.
Trey, I'd like an apology. I want you to get help. And although I'm not your first victim, I'd like to be your last.
Now, Bloom says they may consider a civil lawsuit in the future, but for now, her client hopes that anyone who saw the alleged incident and stayed silent will speak out. In Woodland Hills, I'm Lisa Siegel, CBS 2 News.
Hours at number like 30, whatever, fuck y'all. I was still fucking trending though. I was trending on Twitter about Trey Songz, right? And I was gonna make a YouTube video about this, but I don't even want to keep, like, I don't want it to, like, be on my channel, you know? So I'm gonna address this Trey Songz situation once and for all. I hope you guys have your screen recordings on. I'll wait for you guys to turn them on, because I want to talk about Trey Songz. You guys ready? Okay. Now, I've kind of already talked about this, but like in like a joking manner, because oh my god, I'm so out of shape, y'all. I walked up like 3 steps. I'm fucking tired. But I already kind of talked about this already, but I kind of like, you know, like when something like happens to you kind of traumatically, you kind of like laugh it off. So like that's what happened with me. It's like I just like laughed it off, you know? I didn't really like when I talk about it, I'm like laughing or like, you know, because I really don't want it to like settle in type shit. But the truth is the fucking truth, and it kind of fucks me up when, you know, the people I truly fuck with, like the people who know me in real life, and if they want to question me, like my other friend that you guys used to see me with, like she knew Trey too, and she was like, oh wow, like I never knew Trey was like that and stuff. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you should always believe your friend other than a fucking rapper. Like, just because he's a fucking rapper, who cares, you know? Anyway, what happened April 6th, right? We're in the club, right? Trey, we saw Trey. Hold on, oh girl, I already spilled hers. What'd you do? Anyway, we saw Trey. Shit happened. He would refuse to let me go. He made me do some shit that I was not comfortable with doing. I called the police. I handled everything how it was supposed to, you know? Like, this shit is not fun to me. Like, having to say, like, that Trey Songz, like, sexually assaulted me. Like, if I were to lie on him, wouldn't I use, like, any other excuse? Like, that he fucked me, that I was pregnant, like, any other excuse rather than he raped me. Like, that's crazy to me, right? Oh, because I lied on a pregnancy once. Well, not once, actually, but, like, whatever. The other one was, like, just a joke, and I was like, y'all, like, what the fuck? I was just, I admitted to that one, you know? I admitted to lying about a fucking pregnancy. I never lied about a rape. I never lied. So for people like academics, somebody who, you know, I truly fucking loved and I cared about a lot, wants to sit there on his platform and be like, oh, here's Trey Songz story, but doesn't want to post my side. Like, that's fucked up to me. Like, you're basically saying, like, you fuck with Trey. And then when me and AK were together in the hotel room, he literally made me prove to him that what happened with Trey Songz is valid. Like, he made me prove it to him. Like, that's just fucked up. Like, when traumatic shit happens to somebody, like, no matter if they're, like, labeled as a liar or whatever, like, you have to, like, look at the facts. There's facts. And it's just crazy because, like, Trey Songz, like, I literally, like, grew up listening to this man, listening to Chris Brown. I don't want to beef with these people, yo. Like, I used to listen to Chris Brown's, like, what's that song that he sings, like, about him being hurt over a bitch? Like, I've been singing that song. Bow Wow, Chris Brown, fucking Trey Songz. They all got me blocked on Instagram, and I used to listen to these people, like, and I'm like, damn, like, these people hate me, and I used to, like, look up to them. But it's because Trey's the best. Keep his name out your mouth. See what I mean? Like, and I don't even blame people. Like, when I'm in the car and people listen to Trey Songz, I'm not like, oh my god, turn him off. No. When people listen to fucking Tory Lanez, I'm not traumatized like that. You guys they're great artists. I'll never take that away from you. I mean, from them. Like, they're great artists. But as people, like, it just sucks. She just can't get in touch with you. It confirms everything. Wait, my girl was at the party you were at with Trey, and she has the assault on video. She just can't get in touch with you. It confirms everything. Add me. Alright, I'm gonna screenshot you. Yeah. It just sucks. Like, it really sucks. And I understand where Megan's coming from though too. Like, I'm not holding nothing against Megan. My whole thing about Megan is that she was protecting Tori, and then she came out and said that she was protecting him. I told y'all this girl was protecting Tori. Like, don't fucking protect him. That was my whole thing. Keep praying. Everything gonna come to the light. And that's the most fucked up thing about it. Is like, I went to therapy, like, for this whole Trey shit. I went to therapy. I've gotten over it in a sense of I'll be okay. Like, I'm not over here, like, thinking about this shit every day. It just sucks. Like, man, like, I really fucked with these artists, like, as artists. And then to meet them in person and find out, like, that they ain't shit, like, it sucks. I don't know, it sucks. It's bracket. They're having a full-on party downstairs. But yeah, I wouldn't lie on Trey Songz. And if I was to lie, I just can't imagine someone being a millionaire and not taking legal action. No, I am a little sick though. Oh my god. You did protect Trey by not taking legal action. But that's not the case either. I didn't protect Trey. I dropped the charges on Tremaine because he literally I was moving into the building. I have her on mute. Just wait for her to talk. Shut up. I was moving into the building and he said that he was gonna make it very uncomfortable for me to live there. And I was actually living with a girl who wants to, like, question, oh my god, here goes this WAP song, who wants to question if it's true about Trey when she's seen all the text messages. Now, I could have been a petty ass bitch like Trey and leaked all of our text messages of us agreeing to drop the charges, but I didn't do that. I don't want to keep doing all that. Like I moved on. I moved on from that. I don't need to keep dwelling on that shit. I'm at the point in my life where I don't give a fuck who believes me or not. But it's like people like academics, like somebody that I lay down in the same bed with, like, you're gonna question me? Like, bruh, I will never, ever, ever be cool with academics a day in my life. A day in my fucking life. A day in my fucking life for doing that. Him having him having Tori's back over Megan, him having Tori's back over me, him posting Trey Songz without defending me, that's disgusting. You want clout so you can drag the situation. I'm not dragging nothing. I get DMs every single day about this shit. I'm not a liar. I'm not going to lie on rape. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie on fucking rape.